Did you know that most seniors who eat vegetables regularly are still missing out on their most powerful healing benefits? That's right. These humble foods found in every grocery store and garden are often praised, but rarely used to their full potential. In fact, many health experts now believe that how we eat vegetables may be just as important as how often. Think about it. How many times have you added a side of broccoli or spinach to your plate, thinking you've done something good for your health, without ever wondering if you were unlocking the raw power of those plants? What if I told you that simple vegetables, when chosen combined and prepared correctly, can help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, support memory, and even slow the aging process? So, why aren't more people talking about the true power of vegetables, especially in our senior years, and more importantly, what are we all missing out on? In this guide, we're going to uncover 7 life-changing health benefits of eating vegetables the right way. You'll also learn practical tips, when to be cautious, and how small changes at your table could lead to big changes in your life. If you're ready to take control of your health naturally, you won't want to miss this. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Relieve constipation and support digestion. For many seniors, digestion isn't just a bodily process. It becomes a daily concern that quietly shapes how we feel, think, and move. Constipation, in particular, is often dismissed as a minor inconvenience, but its ripple effect can deeply affect the rhythm of our lives. It can cause bloating, brain fog, irritability, and even disrupt our sleep, and yet, it is so common among older adults that many learn to live with it, accepting it as part of aging. But what if we told you that relief could come not from a pharmacy bottle, but from your dinner plate? Specifically through vegetables, eaten with wisdom. Vegetables, when prepared and eaten properly, act as one of the most powerful digestive allies available to us. Their fiber content, both soluble and insoluble, is nature's broom and sponge, gently sweeping the colon clean and softening stool for easy natural elimination. Soluble fiber, found in vegetables like carrots, squash, and okra, helps feed healthy gut bacteria, forming beneficial compounds that heal the gut lining and reduce inflammation. Insoluble fiber in greens like kale or spinach adds bulk and moves waste efficiently through the intestines together. They restore a rhythm that often fades with age. But it's not just about eating more greens. It's about how we eat them. Overcooking vegetables until they're limp and lifeless strips away the very nutrients we need most. Instead, steaming lightly, sautéing gently with olive oil, or even enjoying raw in a colorful salad can preserve vital enzymes and vitamins that stimulate digestion and improve gut motility. And don't throw away that broth after boiling greens. It's rich in magnesium and potassium, minerals that encourage smooth muscle contractions in the colon and help keep things moving. The act of eating vegetables can become a ritual of care, a quiet signal to the body that we're listening, that we still believe in its capacity to heal. Many seniors who embrace a fiber-rich vegetable routine report lighter bodies, clearer minds, and even brighter moods. There is dignity in being able to go about your day without discomfort. And there is power in knowing that change came from something as simple and natural as food. And while better digestion brings comfort, the right vegetables can also do something even more remarkable. They may help regulate your blood pressure gently and naturally. Curious how your salad could become your heart's best friend? Let's take a closer look. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move on to point number 2. Balance blood pressure. As we grow older, we begin to feel the quiet pressures that our bodies have carried for decades, pressures we didn't notice in our youth, but now speak louder with each passing year. High blood pressure, often called the silent killer, creeps in unnoticed, gradually tightening its grip on the arteries and straining the heart. Medications may help manage it, but they often come with side effects that leave us feeling tired, dizzy, or simply not ourselves. Yet the solution we seek may be growing right in our gardens, resting gently in the produce aisle, waiting to be eaten with intention and respect. Vegetables, especially those rich in natural nitrates, potassium, and magnesium, offer a quiet natural power to soothe our blood vessels. Leafy greens like arugula, spinach, Swiss chard, and beet greens are not just colorful additions to a plate. When we chew them, they release plant-based nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide in the body, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing blood to flow with greater ease. This simple process reduces the pressure inside the arteries without causing the body to crash or slow down. Potassium. Rich vegetables like sweet potatoes, zucchini, and broccoli help balance sodium levels in the body, flushing out excess salt that contributes to elevated blood pressure. Magnesium, found in dark green leaves, supports the natural rhythm of the heart and calms the nervous system, allowing the body to step back from the state of constant tension many older adults live with. It's not magic, it's minerals, it's chemistry. It's food doing what it was always meant to do. But perhaps more powerful than the science is the feeling, knowing that the food you eat is helping you reclaim your vitality. Imagine ending a meal not feeling sluggish or swollen, but energized and stable. Imagine knowing that your daily salad isn't just healthy. It's healing you quietly from within. Many seniors have found that regular servings of leafy greens and colorful vegetables help them reduce their reliance on medication and feel more in control of their health journey. And as these vegetables calm the flow of blood through your veins, they may also be protecting something even more delicate: your joints. What if the same foods that softened your blood pressure could also ease the stiffness and pain that so often settles into aging bones? The answer might surprise you. Let's explore what vegetables can do for your joints and bones next. 3. Reduce joint inflammation and support bone health. With time, our bodies begin to whisper reminders of the roads we've walked. Stiff knees in the morning, aching fingers after gardening, or that dull soreness that settles in by evening. For many seniors, joint pain and bone loss aren't just medical terms. They're part of everyday life, shaping how we move, how we sleep, even how we feel about ourselves. We often learn to endure it in silence, assuming it's an inevitable part of growing old. But what if the key to easing that discomfort lies not in a bottle, but on our plate? Vegetables, especially those rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, play a profound role in supporting joints and bones from the inside out. Dark leafy greens like collards, bok choy, and kale are especially powerful. They provide plant-based calcium that the body absorbs more gently than the harsh supplements often prescribed. And unlike dairy, these vegetables are also rich in vitamin K, which helps shelf the calcium into the bones, where it belongs, instead of letting it linger in soft tissues, where it can create stiffness and pain. But it doesn't stop there. Vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts contain sulforaphane, a compound known to reduce inflammation at the cellular level. This means they don't just mask joint pain, they may help address the root causes. When eaten regularly, these vegetables act almost like a gentle internal therapy, helping ease swelling in the joints, improve flexibility, and prevent the gradual bone thinning that leads to fractures. The beauty lies in the ritual, preparing a warm, nourishing plate of greens, roasted root vegetables, or a colorful stew rich in plant nutrients. With each bite, you're not just feeding your hunger. You're sending healing to the very structure of your body. And when movement becomes easier, when pain softens even just a little, what returns is something we often miss: confidence. The confidence to stretch, to walk farther, pick up a grandchild without fear. And while stronger joints and bones offer us the freedom to move, some vegetables may also help defend against something even more widespread: blood sugar imbalance. What if eating smarter could help protect you from one of the most common chronic illnesses in aging? Let's turn now to how vegetables can support your body in managing diabetes gently, naturally, and with lasting results. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here now. Let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Support healthy blood sugar levels. As we age, one of the most delicate balances in the body becomes our blood sugar. For many seniors, the simple act of eating turns into a constant calculation. What will spike it? What will crash it? What can be eaten without fear? The rise of type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance among older adults isn't just a statistic, it's a quiet daily reality filled with finger pricks, medication schedules, and fatigue that seems to linger. But within that daily rhythm lies an opportunity. Because vegetables, when chosen and eaten wisely, can be powerful allies in restoring balance. Certain vegetables, particularly those low in starch and high in fiber, have the ability to slow the release of glucose into the bloodstream, creating a gentler rise in blood sugar and reducing the burden on the pancreas. Leafy greens like spinach, arugula, and mustard greens, along with cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, are not only low in carbohydrates, but packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the cells, making them more responsive to insulin. Even root vegetables, when eaten in moderation and paired with greens, can be part of a stable, nourishing meal. Fiber in vegetables acts like a natural filter, slowing digestion and helping the body regulate sugar more effectively. And it's not just about what you eat, but when you eat it. Studies have shown that eating vegetables before carbohydrates like rice, bread, or pasta can significantly reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. This simple shift in meal time order can be life-changing for those managing diabetes or looking to prevent it. But beyond the numbers, it's the feeling that matters most. Imagine finishing a meal and not feeling the crash, not needing a nap, not sensing that uncomfortable tightness in your head or dryness in your mouth. Eating vegetables becomes more than a habit. It becomes a form of self-respect, a way to care for your future self with every bite. And while your blood sugar may benefit from these plant-based choices, your brain may be quietly thanking you as well. Could it be that some of these same vegetables also nourish memory, focus, and clarity? The answer may be growing right in your garden. Let's explore how vegetables can protect your most precious organ, your mind. 5. Support brain function and memory. There's something deeply personal about memory. It's where we store the faces we love, the places we've been, and the stories that define us. And as we age, there's a quiet fear many of us carry. The fear of forgetting a name, a conversation, or a simple task we once did without thinking. While it's true that aging can bring changes to the brain, it's also true that how we nourish our minds matters more than most people realize. And once again, the answer may be growing right in front of us in vegetables, fresh, colorful, and full of life. Leafy greens such as kale, colored greens, spinach, and Swiss chard are rich in folate, lutein, and vitamin K, nutrients shown to support cognitive performance and slow age-related decline. These nutrients help improve blood flow to the brain, reduce oxidative stress, and support the connections between neurons that allow us to think clearly and remember deeply. One study from Rush University found that older adults who consumed greens regularly had memory and cognitive skills comparable to someone 11 years younger. That's not just data, that's years of life experienced more fully. It's not just leafy greens either. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts contain compounds that reduce inflammation in the brain, while beets help improve circulation, ensuring your brain receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs. When eaten consistently, vegetables act like quiet caretakers of the mind, clearing fog, sharpening focus, and nurturing emotional balance. And the best part, you don't need pills, potions, or expensive regimens. You just need real food, thoughtfully prepared, and lovingly eaten. Imagine waking up feeling more clear-headed, more present. Imagine sitting with a friend and recalling stories with ease, or walking into a room without second guessing why you're there. Food can't erase time, but it can help you hold on to the parts of yourself that matter most. And while your mind becomes sharper with the help of vegetables, you may also notice something else. A quiet change reflected in your skin, in your smile, and in the mirror. Could the foods that strengthen your brain also help you age more beautifully from the outside in? Let's take a closer look at how vegetables support healthy, radiant skin in the years when it matters most. 6. Promote healthy skin and slow signs of aging. There comes a moment in life when we look in the mirror and see not just lines or age spots, but the years themselves gently etched into our skin. These changes tell a story of laughter, love, loss, and lessons, and while aging is a gift, it's natural to wish for skin that feels comfortable, vibrant, and alive. What many don't realize is that the health of our skin, its glow, its elasticity, its strength, often begins in the gut, and is nurtured every day by the food we place on our plates. Especially vegetables. Vegetables are some of nature's most powerful beauty elixirs, rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and water content that nourish the skin from the inside out. Carrots, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin are full of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which helps protect the skin from dryness, sun damage, and premature wrinkles. Meanwhile, vegetables high in vitamin C, like bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, and kale, support collagen production, the protein that keeps our skin firm and supple. But the true magic lies in the synergy. When we eat a variety of colorful vegetables, we flood our bodies with phytonutrients that combat inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the biggest culprits behind skin aging. These natural compounds help repair damaged cells, improve hydration, and promote a clear, even skin tone that no cream alone can deliver. The result isn't just outer beauty, but a quiet inner radiance that reflects how well we're caring for ourselves. And it's not about vanity, it's about dignity. When your skin feels healthy, when it no longer stings with dryness or itches from irritation, you feel more at ease in your own body. You smile more, you carry yourself with the grace that only self-respect brings. And that sense of ease is a powerful thing. As you begin to see the effects of nourishment reflected in the mirror, consider what else vegetables might be doing behind the scenes deep within where the immune system quietly works day and night to protect you. Could the same foods that smooth your skin also strengthen your body's natural defenses? The answer may surprise you. Let's explore how vegetables can elevate your immunity one forkful at a time. 7. Strengthen the immune system. As we age, our immune system becomes less like a fortress and more like a gentle gatekeeper. Still working, still protecting us, but more vulnerable to the wear and tear of time. We begin to notice that we catch colds more easily, take longer to heal, or feel drained after a minor illness. For many seniors, this weakening defense can lead to a quiet sense of anxiety. Will I bounce back as quickly this time? But here's a comforting truth. Our bodies are never beyond support. And one of the simplest, most powerful ways to strengthen your immune system is through the daily mindful choice to eat vegetables. Vegetables are not just nourishment, they are medicine in their most natural form. Dark greens like spinach, bok choy, and watercress provide a wealth of vitamins A, C, and E, which help immune cells function at their best. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, and kale contain compounds, such as sulforaphane, that stimulate the production of enzymes that fight inflammation and disease. Even humble garlic and onions are rich in allicin, a compound known to support immune response and help the body ward off viruses and bacteria. These foods don't just work on the surface, they strengthen your gut, where more than 70% of your immune cells reside. The fiber in vegetables feeds the good bacteria in your digestive tract, which in turn supports the immune system's balance, efficiency, and ability to distinguish between friend and foe. It's a powerful partnership. You feed the body what it needs, and the body protects you in return. But perhaps the most empowering part is this: unlike medications, vegetables don't suppress symptoms. They strengthen the root system. They help you recover faster, feel more energetic, and remain resilient in the face of daily challenges. And for seniors, that resilience is everything. It means more time with loved ones, more freedom to explore, and more confidence in your body's ability to heal. And now, as we've explored what vegetables can do for your digestion, blood, bones, brain, skin, and immunity, one final truth becomes clear. These aren't just side dishes, they are sacred tools for long life, comfort, and dignity. So, how do you begin weaving these foods into your life with intention? Let's gather these lessons and discover a simple, lasting way to turn vegetables into everyday medicine. Conclusion: a simple plate, a powerful choice. As we come to the end of this journey, it's clear that vegetables are far more than just colorful side dishes or a checklist item in a healthy diet. For seniors, they represent something deeper, a return to simplicity, a reconnection with nature, and a reclaiming of personal agency and health. Each leaf, root, and stem carries not just nutrients, but wisdom, the wisdom of the earth, of tradition, of generations who understood that true healing often begins not in a pill bottle, but in the soil. Growing older is not a decline, it's a refinement. And what we choose to eat during these years can either support our vitality or quietly erode it. Vegetables offer a unique promise. They don't force change, they support it, they don't rush healing. They nourish it. They work in harmony with the body's natural rhythms, easing inflammation, balancing blood sugar, fortifying bones, clearing the mind, and strengthening the immune system, all without side effects, cost burdens, or complexity. But perhaps the most beautiful truth is this. Eating vegetables the right way isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. It's about walking without pain, remembering without struggle, digesting without discomfort, and waking up each morning feeling more like yourself. In a world that constantly pushes us toward fast solutions, vegetables remind us that slow, consistent care often brings the most lasting rewards. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start with small, intentional steps. Add one more serving of leafy greens this week. Try a warm bowl of roasted vegetables instead of something processed. Pay attention to how you feel, not just physically, but emotionally, because when we care for our bodies in gentle, natural ways, we often feel something unexpected. Peace. Your health is not behind you. It's still yours to nurture, to protect, and to grow, and it begins with choices made at your table, day by day, meal by meal, bite by bite. So here's to vegetables not as trends, not as obligations, but as timeless gifts that remind us even in the later seasons of life, vibrant health and quiet joy are still within reach. And now the question is yours to answer. What will you put on your plate tomorrow? These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.